everybody, welcome back to the channel. This is MTG Ghoul Dude, and today we're going to be continuing the Digging of the Past series today with Shards of Alara. So a little bit about Shards of Alara. It was released in 2008 as the first set in the Alara block. It was actually the one to follow a new, it introduced a new rarity level that we know all too well nowadays, Mythic Rare. And it also put in some basic lands instead of they took out a common for a basic land, which was the first time it was done outside of a core set. And it actually heralded the return of Planeswalker cards in multicolored form. So we get multicolored form Planeswalkers in this set. But enough about Shards. Let's look into the zombies. Dredger for 4 and a black. It's a 4/3 zombie beast vanilla creature. If you're trying to flesh out that beast tribal or that zombie, you're looking to use your more uncommon zombies, here's one to go to. Dredge Cape Zombie for 1 and a black. It's a 2/1. It has the Unearth ability, and this is the first we'll see it many times. Zombies have the Unearth ability, but the Unearth ability is you pay the cost and return this card from your graveyard to play. It gains haste, remove it from the game at the end of turn, or if it would leave play, and you can only do it as a sorcery. Undead Leotau for 5 and a black. You get a 3/4 zombie cat with 2 abilities. For a red, you can give it +1, -1 until end of turn, so you can even the stats out, or you can flip-flop it to where it's like a, I think it's like a 5/1 or a 6/1, something like that. And it also has the Unearth ability for 2 and a black. Viscera Dragger for 3 and a black. You get a 3/3 zombie ogre warrior. It has 2 abilities. Cycling 2, you can discard it to draw a card. And Unearth for 1 and a black. Fate Stitcher for 3 and a blue. You get a zombie wizard 1/2, and you can tap it to untap another target permanent, and it has Unearth for a blue. Fleshbag Marauder for 2 and a black. You get a 3/1 zombie warrior, and it has the ability when it comes into play, each player sacrifices a creature. Now, if you're an Aristocrats player or you like controlling the board a little bit, you can find a way to kind of loop this a couple times and keep your opponents off creatures. But this is another one of those all-stars in zombie decks. Corpse Connoisseur for 4 and a black. You get a 3/3 zombie wizard, and it has the ability when it comes into play, you may search your library for a creature card, put that card into your graveyard. If you do, shuffle your library. And it also has the Unearth ability for 3 and a black. So I don't know about you guys, but I would probably discard this with like a Thrill of Possibilities or something, and just to unearth it for cheaper. But that would just be me personally, to get a 4 mana Entomb. But if you're going to Entomb, you might as well just use the 1 mana version. Tidehollow Sculler for a 1 and a black. It's a 2/2 zombie artifact creature. So if you need a couple artifact based zombies, when it comes into play, target opponent reveals his or her hand, and you choose a non-land card from it. Period. Remove that card from the game. Period. And that's important because when it leaves play, you return the card to its owner's hand. So basically what they were doing with this is as soon as it comes in, they choose a card, sacrifice it while the ability's on the stack. So they'll never get their card back. And now we're moving into our rares. Death Baron for 1 and 2 black. It's a zombie wizard, 2/2. And it's skeleton creatures you control and other zombies you control get +1/+1 and have death touch. If you've seen any of my gameplay, seen any of my deck takes, you know that Death Baron is a mainstay in most of my decks, along with a few other choice creatures. But Death Baron, for its cost, is probably one of the best lords that we have. That, besides, the ones that make our zombies cheaper and whatnot. And then we get to one of our mythics, Sedris the Traitor King for 3, a blue, a black, and a red. It is a legendary zombie warrior. It's a 5/5. And it says each creature card in your graveyard has Unearth for 2 and a black. So you can play like a good zombie, like basically just bringing back zombies for a turn. Or you could do like just a good stuff deck where you just mill your whole library into the graveyard and just try and get all the big stuff out. Then we go into our zombie affiliate cards. Arch Archdemon of Unts for 5 and 2 black. It's a 6/6 demon with Flample, Flying, and Trample. And at the beginning of your upkeep, sacrifice a non-zombie creature, then put a 2/2 black zombie creature token into play. If you can't, you have to sacrifice the demon. So you either want to have zombies, you want to have non-zombies to sacrifice, or you want to be able to capitalize on sacrificing him. But that's all for today, guys. I appreciate y'all stopping by and checking the video out. If you like this kind of content, you want to see more, like, subscribe. And if you have any ideas for future videos, leave them down in the comments below. And I will see you guys next time.